Pete Buttigieg has become the favorite candidate of Wall Street, not surprisingly, the McKinsey veteran. But he's facing trouble in his very own city. Buttigieg is being denounced by locals after a police officer shot and killed an African-American man who the police say was coming at him with a knife. Locals say Buttigieg cares more about the presidency than the city he supposedly runs.
Sure. Sure. So,
if everyone can just, we're going to allow him to speak if everyone can just calm down.
I would love to be able to finish. I would love to be able to finish my reply if that's okay.
Well, a few minutes ago, we showed you Buttigieg's solution to the heckling. He suggested that his own police department is packed with racists. Well, Harvey Mills is the president of the South Bend Fraternal Order of Police. We thought it was worth getting the other side. He joins us tonight. Mr. Mills, thank you very much for coming on. So is the department, as your mayor says, packed with racists?
Absolutely not. This incident is nothing to do with race. This incident is about an officer that was forced to defend himself against a dangerous felon who used an 8-inch hunting knife to attack him. That's all this incident is about. It has nothing to do with skin color.
So what does it do to see your reckless slimeball mayor impugn the moral character of cops without offering any evidence at all, just dismissing them out of hand as racist because he thinks it gives him a political advantage? What does it do to your average police officer in South Bend to see something like that?
It's very demoralizing, Tucker. You know, he used the term systemic racism. Apparently, maybe he doesn't understand the definition of systemic. We do, and that means all. He's basically called all police officers racist, and that is blatantly untrue.
Well, does he have evidence of that? I mean, you would think this is a guy who went to Harvard somehow. He's supposedly very smart and very thoughtful, and he's deeply moral. He's always telling us that. Does he have actual evidence that there is something called systemic racism in the department, or is he just saying that?
I believe he's just saying it. I have not heard any of that, Tucker. There's no indication that there is systemic racism within our police department. That's ridiculous.
So who'd want to become a cop? If your own mayor is attacking you on national television, attacking not simply what you do, but who you are as a man, your character, who'd want the job? Do you get paid enough to want to put up with crap like that?
I've served my whole life, first in the Navy and now as a police officer. It really comes down to a want to serve the community that you live in. And that's who we hire, people that want to help. It is difficult in today's times, you know, with some of the controversy going on, but cops are good people. They want to help people.
Yeah, it's a difficult job. So let's say theoretically that your mayor was not spending his time in CNN studios and he was back in South Bend and you had a chance to speak to him directly about this. What would you say?
I would tell him that he needs to recuse himself from this investigation. He has used this incident to further his political campaign, and he cannot be unbiased about this.
So it's so reckless and wrong. Harvey Mills, thank you very much for that update from South Bend. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tucker. I would like to mention, if you don't mind, we had started a GoFundMe page to help support Officer O'Neill. However, GoFundMe allows Antifa to raise money on their site, but they have taken down our site, stating that Officer O'Neill has been accused of a hate crime, which is completely untrue. We have started a new...
GoFundMe did that?
Yes, GoFundMe, yes. We've started a new campaign. It's on Fundly, FUNDLY.com. You can search for helpryanO'Neill.com or help Ryan O'Neill, defend Ryan O'Neill.
Yeah, well, that's amazing. I didn't know that. I didn't know GoFundMe did that.
Yes,
maybe they'll explain
themselves. We had already raised over $5,000.
Maybe someday they'll be punished for it. Good.
Yep.
God bless you. Thank
Thank you, sir.